Welcome to the new 26 9 to 5 this week. Man, oh man, after last week's heavy, plot-driven episode, that was a 6, by the way, we need a bring down. And boy, did we get one when She Talks to Angel. Moral first. It's about knowing how the other half lives. When you have a sibling or a brother or even a significant other, yes, this more applies there too. Sometimes it can be really hard to understand or to take time out of your day for them. Sometimes we get so busy that we forget other people are around. We get so focused on what we have to do that we straight up ignore people, especially those in our own families. If you're a mother or a father especially, or yes, even a big brother or sister to your sibling, understanding those important to you while still doing your job and getting everything done on time can be extremely difficult. And sometimes this lack of communication, well, mainly, is the number one reason relationships, scientifically through study, are pushed to the brink. There's a reason why every dating site and every bit of person that has ever given you relationship advice has always said communication is key. Because it's true. If you're not talking, you don't know. And if you don't know, you won't know how to solve the problem. For Angel Bunny and Fluttershy, their relationship throughout the course of this series has been tenuous at best. They're like the married couple that get annoyed at each other constantly, but when push comes to shove, they love each other. They care for each other. And this relationship, after 9 years, is finally given the highlight and pushed to the head in She Talks to Angel. See, ever since Fluttershy opened the sanctuary, that means less time for Demon Bunny. And Demon Bunny doesn't like being ignored, and he's at his wit's end about it, causing chaos just to get her attention. In other words, being Angel. See, I've never been much of a fan of Fluttershy's little white bunny friend. I've always found him more annoying, more of a handcuff, and very unappreciative of his pony master. We'll leave it to Sakura to set things right in the form of a body swap. Yes, the old Power Rangers technique. And yes, I say Power Rangers because in every season of it, there is at least, on average, one body swap episode. Don't believe me? Look it up. There's even one coming up for the new season Beast Morphers a little later. To this end, however, they get to see how the other half lives. For Angel, this is finally the opportunity that he imagines being able to talk to everyone. But he quickly finds out when he's settled with Fluttershy's duties that it's hard keeping that sanctuary under control, and because he's a lazy, good for nothing, unappreciative as a bunny, he's a lazy, unappreciative, good for nothing as a pony. Taking the shortcut to the long list of tasks. So, like boys sometimes. But of course, this causes chaos at the sanctuary. Predators trying to eat their prey, animals tripping over themselves, and a kimono dragon that happens to be Sakura's having trouble eating and dealing with his incoming fire breath. As for Fluttershy, in just her path to get back to Sakura's for help, she runs into all of the problems that a bunny may face. Not being able to communicate with people, except for her, of course, through having a small non-vocal run-in with Try and Spike. Being quickly out of breath, not knowing any sense of direction, and of course, predators. She, of course, gets to the house and gets pretty much the solution / moral thrown right directly in her face. By the way, the moral of this episode and the solution to it is given to you in the first 2 minutes. It's pretty simple. It's almost too simple. But for Angel and Fluttershy, this is the natural conclusion. They finally understand each other and each other's roles. They finally appreciate each other's presence. And we finally get to see a day in the life of this crazy animal sanctuary we were introduced to back in season 7. So it also does that task. Plus, I don't know if it's Andrea Lentman doing Angel Bunny's male voice, but if it is, my lord, it sounds so dude raw. It's not even funny. Sure, this does nothing to resolve Angel Bunny's reputation as somebody who should be put in a stew rather than as a pet. But at least now Fluttershy understands. And at least we understand now that this has always been his personality. Lazy, unattentive, and wanty. Thanks, Angel, for finally, after 9 years, telling us essentially what we already know. And that's the biggest problem with this episode here. If you've watched Fluttershy and Angel's track throughout the series, this is stuff we already know. It's not groundbreaking. Yeah, the moral is a good one, and it ties up their relationship in a nice little bow, but we already knew this from several episodes like Breezy's, and even the one that built the sanctuary itself. even when Angel decided to hurt his little toe doing extreme sports. There have been moments like this throughout the series. This episode, although cute and a nice slice of life or a good brain down, isn't really needed. It's completely and utterly skippable. But given the sense that last week was so loaded, I guess it's okay to have a simple breath of fresh air, paint by the numbers brain down episode, considering things are about to get really heavy. Yeah, it's emotional, but it's not great. It's a decent watch. That's why She Talks to Angel gets a 3 out of 6. It's a watchable episode that acts as a nice tie to Fluttershy and Angel's character arcs. But it comes out lacking. There isn't enough time in Angel being a pony or going around town actually doing what he wanted to do. Communicating with other ponies or doing crazy things. Instead, it focuses on the sanctuary, which is fine in the relationship between Fluttershy and her animals, but this episode, unfortunately, will leave most people wanting. And it will be the ultimate conclusion that Angel, my man, grow some dignity. Other than that, it's a decent one watcher. It's cute and a nice brain down. So, do you agree with this 3 out of 6, or do you think it should even be lower or higher up on the scale? Remember, it's to 6. And how do you feel about the moral about communication? Leave it down and communicate with me in the comments section below. I read them. I care about them. So until next week, where we get the end of the Daring Do saga and Daring Doubt, I'm Nirvana Sparkle. Make sure to talk to your significant other and find out what's wrong. Take time out of your day, even if it's a minute or two, to hear them out and find peace in your own nirvana. I'll see you next week.